the size on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, but my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a scene go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's size on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Bears first down.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Here's a give up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific a week ago when they went over the Lions.
I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. The play fake, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott off play action. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that fall. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Prescott going to change the play. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. A give to Gibson running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On play action, they'll throw. That one complete out to Dotson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A give running right, Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Herbert. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Prescott on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Prescott now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all those receivers downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Sliding out of the pocket. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here is complete. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Showtime! Make some more! Yeah, boys! We can't wait any longer!
They'll run with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Prescott to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Escapes the defender. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
That is caught, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. George Karlaftis able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Come on, boys. Let's time to rock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we?
And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and this rough night continues. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Prescott is going to change things up here. 2nd and 6. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, Parker, because they've forced big turnovers already. It's been incredibly tough for them to get the odds against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And the Bears first down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. To throw is Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
is Cook with a grab. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
A second down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some pressure on it. It's not the biggest gain we've seen on the scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Play action now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Equanimous St. Brown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Second and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
You know that expression is not enough. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down. Here we go. 1st and goal. Herbert slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers.
That is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field and downfield.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll come up now on second down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's first down.
Keep pushing the ball downfield.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
This defense is asleep.
Back to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side. An outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Bears, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Washington, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire